You can run, but you can't hide.
Brendan Fraser, the untold story of Hollywood's forgotten hero. Brendan Fraser was the most sensational Hollywood actor at the end of the 20th century and the start of the 21st century. He practically dominated Hollywood as he had his hand dipped into so many movie cookie jars, including action, adventure, and comedy. He played the lead role in some of our most beloved childhood movies, such as George of the Jungle, The Mummy, and Journey to the Center of the Earth. The first two, George of the Jungle and The Mummy, were highly successful film franchises that planted Fraser's feet firmly and permanently in Hollywood's Hall of Fame. Or so we thought, until Fraser simply disappeared from our screens without anyone noticing. His comeback was so phenomenal that it received a 6-minute-long standing ovation. But what caused his long absence from Hollywood? From almost dying while shooting a movie, to being sexually assaulted by a superior Hollywood personality, and other personal reasons, we'll look at the reasons for his momentary downfall and heroic comeback. But before we proceed any further, please take a few seconds to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. It all happened like magic. Fraser drifted from being in every film to being nowhere in just a few years. It was like running Fast and Furious at 250 miles an hour and then suddenly pressing the brakes. It was almost as if he was never a once famous Hollywood actor. In a lengthy interview with GQ in 2018, Brendan Fraser discussed some of the major reasons his career seemed to have come to a sudden, drastic halt. These reasons included his health, marriage, mother, and most importantly, sexual assault. Let's take a look at each one. One significant issue which Brendan kept away from our screens was his deteriorating health. Brendan disclosed that after the second sequel of The Mummy, his body was held together by tapes and ice. This is because after acting so many daring scenes, especially in a blockbuster action movie such as George of the Jungle, where he had to dangle by a rope, his health began to fail after sustaining several injuries over the years on set. In his words, Brendan revealed that, "By the time I did the third Mummy movie in China, I was put together with tape and ice. Just like really nerdy and fetishy about ice packs. Screw cap ice packs and downhill mountain biking pads. Cause they're small and light and can fit under your clothes. I was building an exoskeleton for myself daily." Apart from the bruises, he almost died while shooting a scene in The Mummy: Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. The scene was the part where the character Rick was to be executed by his jailers after being suspended using a rope. While the scene looks perfect in the movie, the shooting nearly cost Brendan his life, as he passed out and had to be revived using CPR. Over a couple years, Brendan had to slow down and recover his health, even undergoing multiple surgeries to patch up all that's been damaged. The second primary reason Brendan laid low was the breakup of his long-standing marriage and the subsequent divorce battle. Not only was the divorce psychologically devastating, but it was also financially wrecking. Married in 1998 to Afton Smith, their divorce was finalized in 2019, and Brendan was required to pay $50,000 monthly to Afton. This eventually ran into $900,000, leaving Brendan to declare that he was broke, since he was spending money on restoring his health and had no major upcoming film to cash out on. His divorce was both psychologically and financially draining. The third reason Brendan stayed away was the death of his beloved mother, Carol, in 2016. During an interview with AOL's Build, Brendan was noticeably agitated, sad, and absent-minded, to the point that he wasn't answering questions correctly. Fans initially thought that he was yet to get over the split from his now ex-wife, until it was revealed that he was still mourning his mother, who died of cancer just a few days before the interview. The fourth and most crucial reason Brendan disappeared from Hollywood was that Hollywood blacklisted him. Though the incident happened in 2003, it was not until 2018 during a #MeToo movement before the often emotional Brendan Fraser developed the courage to let the world know what psychological trauma he went through after he was sexually assaulted by the then president of Hollywood Foreign Film Press, HFPA, in the person of Philip Burke. The incident is said to have happened publicly during a summer luncheon hosted by the HFPA at Beverly Hills. According to Brendan, Philip had extended his hand as if for a handshake, but instead grabbed his butt. Describing the traumatic event to GQ in detail, Brendan says, "His left hand reaches around, grabs my ass cheek, and one of his fingers touches me in the taint, and he starts moving it around." Describing his feeling when it happened, Brendan said, "I felt ill. I felt like a little kid. I felt like there was a ball in my throat. I thought I was going to cry. I felt like someone had thrown invisible paint on me." The HFPA investigated the accusations Brendan made and released a joint statement that read in part, "Although it was concluded that Mr. Burke inappropriately touched Mr. Fraser, the evidence supports that it was intended to be taken as a joke and not as a sexual advance." Brendan Fraser refused to sign the statement. Philip Burke remained a voting member of the HFPA until April, when he was fired from the association after sending an email labeling the Black Lives Matter movement as a racist hate movement. Brendan said the association blacklisted him as he wasn't invited anymore to the Golden Globes Awards since the 2003 incident. And Philip Burke may have also pulled some strings to deny him some important roles and movie opportunities. It all seemed bleak for Brendan, until recently when his newest movie, The Whale, was released in 2022, with an IMDb rating of 7.8, signaling a stronger than ever comeback. His performance was so phenomenal that many believed he would get a Golden Globe Award for his incredible performance in the movie. In response, Brendan said he would not attend even if nominated. And indeed, Brendan didn't attend the award ceremony, even though he was nominated for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Instead, he honored other awards, such as the Critics' Choice Awards, where he broke down in tears while accepting the award for Best Actor. He also received his first Oscar award in LA on Sunday, March 12, 2023. The Whale has also earned him an Actors Guild Award. The comeback story of the Hollywood hero Brendan Fraser is indeed an inspiring one. It is so incredible that he got 6 minutes standing ovation in a viral TikTok video during a virtual event and greeted in August 2021. If Brendan can still stage a powerful, well-deserved comeback at 54 after so many traumatic experiences, what says you can't also excel at what you do? Which other Hollywood forgotten hero would you like to see a comeback from? Let us know in the comment section below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.